There's a new rumor now that LeBron James allegedly knew about the Anthony Davis for Doncic trade and that he just played dumb and he fooled a lot of people. If this is true, he even fooled myself. But I want to read this quote first before I respond to this rumor. So the guy who apparently leaked it out that LeBron knew is Marcus Morris. His brother, his twin brother, Markieff Morris, was included in the Luka Doncic trade. And he was saying in a conversation on a podcast that Markieff and him were talking the night the trade happened, and then he got the alert at the time when it happened. Markieff did that he was traded, and they were talking about it. And then Markieff said that LeBron actually wants him to play with him, so he's gonna go through with the trade. That's what he implied. But I'm gonna read this quote, and you can be a judge of it. But here goes. The part about it I don't think a lot of people see is that Keith and Luka have a really good relationship, like a really good relationship, he said. So I think that they probably noticed that and they wanted Luka to feel better going to a new place where you have somebody who has been a teammate. Also, Dorian Finney-Smith has been Doncic's teammate, Maxi Kleber. So I think that really helped. Also, Keith played there, so the Lakers really wanted him to come. Braun asked for him to come. So the last part is what's tripping up a lot of people, where he says Braun asked for him to come. So to me, it's kind of mixed. It could go either way. That could have happened after the trade finally went down and LeBron was alerted, or possibly even before the trade went down that LeBron knew ahead of time of this and reached out to Marquis saying like, hey, you need to go through with this. I want you to play with me, blah, blah, blah. So it's interesting. I can see both sides of it, but if this is true and LeBron actually really did know about this trade ahead of time, he actually did know that this trade was going down way, way ahead of time. To me, that's very interesting because the reason why I believe he didn't know about this trade was that I just think logistically it didn't make sense to pair him up with Luka Doncic. Luka's a terrible defender. LeBron's a terrible defender at this age. And there's no rim protection for the Lakers if you get rid of AD, that is. So it just didn't make any sense to me. And the other part about it is both are ball dominant players. But if this is true, then I guess it debunks all logic. And LeBron basically said, fuck logic. I'm going to do this trade anyways. He just decided to do it, which I guess isn't really that surprising, even though logistically this pairing still doesn't make any sense. I know the Lakers have won a lot of games with these two so far this season, but structurally, I just don't think this pairing works, even in the short term in the playoffs or the long term. So I'm still shaking my head about it. But one thing I'll say about a narcissist, which LeBron is, narcissists are delusional, and maybe LeBron just thought in his mind, like, hey, I get Luka, it's just a wrap. I'm going to win ring number 5 and it's going to happen. Narcissists have a ridiculous amount of confidence that is always delusional. So definitely, he could have definitely believed that. It wouldn't surprise me, but it shows that LeBron, like always, is a snake. He's always plotting to throw his teammates underneath the bus. In this case was Anthony Davis, aka A Dummy. That's always my nickname for him because I felt he was a dummy for wanting to play with LeBron in the first place. That he was willing to be LeBron's sidekick when he could have been the man on a different team and take on that challenge. Granted, he failed with the Pelicans, but he could have gone somewhere else where he had enough help to do it. So that's why I always viewed him as a dummy, hence A Dummy. But yeah, it just shows that LeBron is a user. He's like a pimp. He will take advantage of you, then throw you in the garbage. He's cold like that. But I don't feel bad for A Dummy that this happened. He really brought him on himself by teaming up with LeBron. There was already proof of LeBron being a backstabber before him, the way he abandoned Wade and Bosh in Miami, and then the situation with Kevin Love and Kyrie, you knew by then that there was enough examples of LeBron using teammates to his own benefit. Why would you want to participate in that? Just it made no sense. But he was a dummy to believe that LeBron would allow him to be the man, because I remember hearing how LeBron told him that you will get to be the number one guy, but that was obviously a lie because LeBron never would allow it. So I guess LeBron didn't know about the trade and he fooled us all. That's what I'd say. That to me is just amazing how delusional he is. That's what it really shows to me right now. I've always known LeBron to be a backstabber, a guy to throw teammates underneath the bus, and a user, but it could be a sign that his delusion has reached a all-time high of insanity, just because like I'm saying, I just don't see how this pairing works during the playoffs in the short term or even in upcoming years, just even with LeBron overdosing on HGH. But I don't have anything else to say about this.